Today is Wednesday, Parashat Vayigash. It's also the 8th day of Chanukah. This day has a special name. It's Yom HaShemini, the 8th day, but it has a special name, Zot Chanukah. Because today, when we read in the Parashat this morning, we read a pasuk that says, Zot Chanukat HaMizbeach. This is the inauguration of the Mizbeach. This is when the day that was the inauguration of the Mishkan in the desert. And the parasha tells us about all the various offerings that the heads of the tribes brought at the inauguration of the Mishkan. And the word Chanukah is related, of course, to the holiday. So the Zot Chanukah HaMizbeach, we call it Zot Chanukah. But there is more to it. One of the mitzvot that the Greeks wanted us to stop doing is the mitzvah of Brit Milah. The Brit Milah is done on the 8th day. We are celebrating the 8th day of Chanukah with that concept that we're continuing to fulfill this mitzvah that the Greeks wanted us to stop. We continue with it. And the Brit Milah is a pasuk that says, Zot Beriti, this is my covenant, Beriti connected to Brit. But there is more to it. The Greeks were all about nature, physical, material. We, the Jewish people, go into the next dimension, beyond the physical, beyond the material, into the spiritual. 7 as a number is symbolic, 7 days of the week. There is a 7 associated with the idea of nature. The creation was 7 days, 6 days, and then Shabbat. When we go into number 8, we go into beyond the physical, into the dimension of spirituality. There's even another concept brought that there was 7 weeks that we counted when we went out from Egypt. And after the 7 days were complete, when we went into the 8th week, that's when the Torah was given. The Torah was given in the 8th week after we went out from Egypt. And the holiday of Chanukah, after all, is a celebration of the Torah, the light of the Torah. So therefore, Yom HaShemini, the 8th day, that number 8, is very meaningful in that sense. There is a concept also that is brought by our sages that the same way that Shmini Atzeret, the 8th day that comes right after Sukkot, the 7 days of Sukkot, is a kind of we're reaching an apex there, sort of like a high level. After the holiness and the joys and the celebration of Sukkot, we reach into Shmini Atzeret, and we go into the Simchat Torah, into a big celebration. There are some sages that say the Shmini, the 8th day of Chanukah, is similar to the 8th day that comes right after Sukkot. So a great reason to celebrate today. According to Chassidut, even though Yom Kippur is sort of like the sealing of the decree for the year, there is still a chance until Hosha'ana Rabbah, which is the last day of Sukkot. But according to Chassidut, Hashem gives us an extra chance to do Teshuvah all the way till the 8th day of Chanukah. And there is a kind of a hint to it with the word Zot Chanukat HaMizbeach that we read today. The parasha that we read on Yom Kippur, which is the day of forgiveness. We said, Bezot Yavo Aharon El HaKodesh. So the word Zot appears there too. Bezot, with that. And Zot Chanukat HaMizbeach. And some say that the Bezot with the mitzvah of Milah, which is said on it, Zot Beriti, that merit is what brings and allows Aaron HaKohen to go also into the holiest of the holiest places, the place of great spirituality, which is again connected to the number 8 as we come into the 8th day of Chanukah. So today is a very special day. Give it a lot of attention in terms of celebrating the spirit of Chanukah, celebrating the light of the Torah, celebrating the light of the mitzvot, ner mitzvah veTorah or. Use this day also to have hirur of teshuvah, to think of what it is that you can correct, because today has extra potential of forgiveness. Add acts of kindness, tzedakah, chesed, and may we merit a tremendous light of the Torah to celebrate the Torah and mitzvot always, always. And may this great light of Chanukah permeate and shine throughout the whole year. Amen. Ken Yeh Ratzon. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen. Chanukah sameach. Zot Chanukah sameach. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.